Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Doom Eternal and its new DLC, The Ancient Gods Part 1. My name is Camel, and today I'm bringing you a 100% completion guide for the second mission, the Blood Swamps. I'll show you where to get all of the goods, the gore nests, the collectibles, and all the other stuff that you don't want to miss along the way. Now, if Doom Eternal interests you, be sure to check out the other Doom Eternal videos that I've already done. They can be found via the playlist link down below in the description, where you can also find all of my social media links. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter after this video. And if you are looking for something specific throughout this level, there are also timestamps down in the old description, along with down in the comments. Now, this mission's tougher than the last, and the last one was tough, so that's pretty tough. Anyway, let's get into the Blood Swamps. Now, right near the start of the level, we will come out into this area where there are two spinning flame chains on the side. We want to go near them, but then drop down behind here and punch through this wall where we can jump up and discover a secret. We can get the health if we need it, but run forward, jump across this gap onto the climb wall, and then we will have found a support rune. On the map, this support rune is found right here, where the Slayer's standing, again in this kind of secret nook area right near the start of the level. A little later on, we'll be jumping across this big gap, and as soon as we jump down, we can find a Rad Suit. Grab that. On the map, the Rad Suit's found right here. You'll find it no problem, it's along the way for the mission. And you might be able to see our next point of interest. So now that we have that, we're going to turn around and jump onto this launch pad and then launch ourselves by jumping and dashing onto this little platform here. That way we can get all those pickups without losing any of our Rad Suit. Then we just jump onto the border and we can find a Codex page. This is the Codex entry for the Book of the Seraphs Part 5, which comes with this lovely picture that I wish I could read. Anyway, on the map, the Codex page is found right here where the Slayer is, which is basically right under where we got the Rad Suit. From here, we just need to turn around, swim forward, then go down. We can grab this armor on the side and get the Rad Suit refill, and then we're going to surface out into this area here. Now, basically, as soon as we do, we're going to have the Automap Station right in front of us. Of course, activate this. This will reveal the rest of the map to us, and it can be found right here where the Automap Station icon is. From here, we turn around, jump up these two platforms, and then over on the left, there is a cracked wall we can punch through. This will reveal an extra life. This extra life is found right where the Slayer is, in this little nook in the wall. Next, we will be entering this kind of big arena thing where the boss battle at the end of the mission is. Now, we can either go to the left or to the right. There are two halves to this mission, doesn't matter which one you do first. I personally think the right one is easier, so we're going to go that way first. Now, a little in here, we will run into a Sentinel Wolf, which will have a kind of green circle around him. If you go outside of that green circle, around the Sentinel Wolf, you will take damage, so it's important that you remain within that protective barrier around the Sentinel Wolf as you follow in through this area. A long way down the line, we'll fight a Marauder, and then we'll come out next to this big gate and the green skull we have to push in to open the gate, but we're not going to do that yet as we have a bunch of secrets to collect in the area in which we couldn't leave the Sentinel Wolf's protection. So we're going to turn around, jump onto this little island, then onto this one in the middle. Then we can see there's a monkey bar, swing off that and onto the climb wall and climb up. Once up here, we will just basically follow the path around. It's nothing too complicated at all. We just need to drop down in here. When you do turn around to the left, there's some armor that we can grab, punch through the wall, and then just again follow the path around, grab the health if you want to, go up that climb wall right there, and at the top of which there will be a punching block. Punch the block, which will drop down and open a gate to the right, but before we do that, we want to turn to the left. Now over here, up there, we can see there is a Codex entry. Just jump up and grab it. This is the Codex entry for the Book of the Seraphs Part 7, and of course it comes with this really cool piece of art. On the map, this Codex entry page is found right here. Again, this area we ran through this whole place while we're following the Sentinel Wolf, we just couldn't survive it at the time. Now from here, we're going to go back over to the gateway that block opened up Just follow the path, jump onto the climb wall, turn around and jump onto this other little platform here. Then we have a launch pad which will take us up to the secret encounter, the first secret encounter of the mission. On the map, this can be found right here. They're easy to spot. Just look for the pink or purple, depending on how you want to perceive that color. Now this one I didn't find too difficult. It could be difficult, but again, Camelworks special, just freeze stuff and then unload as much super heavy damage you can at once. The only real challenge is the Baron of Hell, which I froze and then just used a chain gun to melt, which seemed to work just fine. Now this will unlock half of the Wetland Warrior skin for the Doomslayer. Of course, completing the other secret encounter in the mission will unlock the full thing. Anyway, from there we're going to go back to where the green skull and the green gateway is that the mission wants us to go down. But before we do that again, we're going to turn to the left again and go into that swampy area because there's another secret that we need to get. So go the same way we came before, onto this little platform, onto this one, then turn right and jump onto that monkey bar and then dash onto this little island. There's another huge dash to a monkey bar and then onto this little plateau Acropolis thing, onto the next one, and then on the final one we have, I think this is called Sentinel Armor. This gives you 150 armor, so it's worth grabbing. On the map, this Sentinel armor can be found right where the Slayer is currently standing. Now that we've got that, we can run up these stairs to the green skull, push it in, and unlock the gate. Now through this gate, we will have a traversal challenge / puzzle on our hands. It's not too complicated. The only thing is basically timing and make sure to shoot the green buttons to unlock the climb walls as you go. I think in this particular one there's only one button, so it's not too difficult, just don't fall off. To start it, just punch the punch pad. This will reveal this climb wall here. Climb all the way around and then jump onto this platform, then jump and dash onto here, go off the launch pad onto this one, then onto the monkey bars, shoot the button to unlock the climb wall, climb onto it, dash, jump, all that stuff. Don't get hit by the turrets. Turn to the left again. Try not to get hit by the flames, doesn't really matter. Onto this monkey bar. And then we land, and we've made it. Now this next bit is kind of challenging. See that thing that spins around with one monkey bar on it? When the monkey bar is pointing out to the right into the swamps, that's when you want to start jumping. It just works out timing-wise that by the time you get to this little platform, the monkey bar's in the right spot. And then we can jump on this last one and then to safety. It took me a few times to figure that out. A little bit further in, we will have our first fight with a spirit. A spirit is a demon that possesses another demon and makes it super powerful, super aggressive, do super damage. It can't be stunned, it can't be concussed, it can't be frozen, so you need to kill it as quickly as possible. Now when you do kill the demon that the spirit is possessing, the spirit will pop out and you have to kill it with the microwave beam modification for the plasma rifle. It's the only way to kill it. If you don't kill it fast enough, it will possess another demon and you'll have another super powerful demon on your hands. So a little later on, we're going to go into this launch pad, onto this climb wall, and then we can climb up to one of two final battle arenas for this mission. Just step onto the green pentagram and it will summon all of Hell's army. Now once the battle is done, we can jump down to this little platform here which has some BFG ammo. If you did use some BFG ammo, be sure to grab this because there's some tough fights coming up. On the map, this BFG ammo can be found right here, really easy to find, it's like at the center of the arena. After that, we're going to go find the Praetor dude and grab half of the shield we need for the end boss battle.
Scans indicate that hundreds of warriors have died trying to do this just to meet the Father.
After we get that, we will automatically be teleported back down to the start of the level, where we could either go left or right. And given we've done right and it's now locked up, we're going to go left. Personally, I think that the left side is significantly harder than the right side, so get ready. A little of our way into the left swamp, we'll come up to this giant chasm. We want to jump onto the monkey bar and then onto those little ledges over here covered in mushrooms. Now we want to go up to that armor for the mission, but underneath the waterfall there's a secret little cave. We want to jump down in here where we can find an extra life. Now this extra life is found right here, again in this little cave underneath the waterfall. Now behind us there's going to be one of those turrets. Be sure to kill it so that we can jump over onto the ledge that the turret was on, so that we can then turn around and get on with the level and grab this 50 armor. A little bit further in, we will enter this fight arena where a buff totem will spawn. Now we need to come over to this back left corner, jump up onto this platform and then onto the next one. Then we can drop down into this room where there is the buff totem, but sadly it's locked behind a gate, a cage. Firstly, we have to fight and kill a Marauder. Now the problem with this Marauder is that it's buffed by the buff totem, and we cannot destroy the buff totem until we defeat the Marauder. Now this just makes the Marauder twice as annoying and damaging and fast as it normally is. So it's a tough battle, dare I say. Good luck. Once he has been dealt with, crush the buff totem. Now from here, jump up onto this ledge, turn around onto this climb wall, then turn to the left and jump over that fence onto the other climb wall, turn to the left again, and to the green skull that we're going to push in, and it will open up all the gates and reveal the punch block and stuff. So from here, just go back to the punch block, punch it, and it will fill this gap, and we can now jump up and can continue on with the level, where we will have a fight in a really cramped area filled with environmental dangers, swinging chains, flames, gas pods, all kinds of things. Once we clear the first wave of enemies out, we want to come over to this slop pool here, where we can actually punch through a wall under the water, which will drain the water out. As far as I can tell, despite it giving us a little animation, does nothing. Then we can just walk up and get the extra life. On the map, this extra life is here. Again, it's in that little like drain grate that's underwater. From here, we can turn around and jump up onto this higher platform on the right, where we can punch this bridge pillar, which will collapse the bridge. Then we're gonna have to fight a bunch of stuff. Once we've fought the bunch of stuff, we want to go back over next to the pool, where we drain the water out, and punch this punch block. This will fly across the area and let us jump up onto this climb wall, where we can climb up and then jump to the left and can continue on with the mission. Now once we get off this platform, we're going to go into this monkey bar onto this platform, and instead of going through that door for the mission, turn to the right, where tucked away in the corner there is some more Sentinel Armor. Grab that. Again, it's 150 armor, definitely worth getting. On the map, this Sentinel Armor is found right where the Slayer's standing. Again, it's 150 armor, so be sure to grab it. Ah yes, now this next bit is very difficult. It's filled with really strong enemies and you can't see anything. There's flames, there's gas, there's tentacles, there's spirits, possessed stuff. It's a real tough fight. I mean, it's fun, it's just tough. Once you've killed all that stuff, at the back, the opposite end to where we entered, you can find a bunch of platforms to jump up and get out of that horrid mist. Now at the top we have a traversal puzzle, if you want to call it that. All you need to do is punch the punch pad, leap forward onto the monkey bar, turn to the right onto the next monkey bar, and then monkey bar over the fence that has been lowered because we punched the punch pad, and then climb up this wall into this next little room here. Clear out the dudes, grab the armor at the back, and then you will notice that there is a secret encounter, but it's locked away. Don't worry about it, we're going to get back to this later on. For now though, just push in the green skull and then jump on the launch pad and continue on with the mission. I nearly just said mish and wanted to die. Now a little later on we'll fight a cyber demon. After that, instead of going up the stairs, instead grab this armor, be careful of the tentacle, which I wasn't, turn around, and behind the big horn, in the back corner, there's actually a bit of water that we can slip into. We want to go down here and keep swimming. Be sure to grab that Rad Suit refill so we don't die down here. Once we surface, there will be a secret area. There will also spawn a Hell Knight and a Mancubus. Just be careful of them, because in a small tight area like this can get dangerous. Anyway, once they've been killed, we can keep running through, jump over this big gap where we can find a Codex page. Grab it. This is the Codex page entry for the Book of the Seraphs Part 6, which of course comes with this lovely image. I don't know why I feel the need to say it now, but I'll say it now. I really love the swamp design in this level, which we can see in that picture. And right behind this there is 30 armor and some BFG ammunition. On the map, all of this can be found right here in this corner, again in the secret little corner that you have to access by swimming through that little tunnel under the big horn. From here you can just jump up onto this ledge and then drop back down to the area we started at, back at the stairs where the mission wants us to go. Now at the top of the stairs we will have another skull and another door, but before we go in there we want to turn to the left because we have some secret stuff to do. Once we get up these stairs, turn to the right, drop down, and then jump up onto this little platform and up onto this ledge. Then we can dash across this gap, punch through the wall. Now first thing we want to do is press in this green skull. This will unlock the gate next to us so we can get back to the big gate that we have to get back to in a minute. For now though, turn around, grab the armor if you need it, and punch the punch block. This will drop down and unlock the gate around the secret encounter that we saw earlier. Now this secret encounter is found here again, just look for the purple, pretty hard to miss. This secret encounter is a little bit more difficult than the first one, but it's not too hard. We have 40 seconds, there are 2 whiplashes that come, there's a mancubus, and there is also a Baron of Hell, along with, some other little dudes along the way. But as far as some of these challenges go, this one wasn't crazy difficult. I ended up just getting the chain gun out once again and blowing through everything as fast as I could, like I was at a rush at a birthday party or something, just blowing out everything as quickly as possible. And once we complete that, we will unlock the other half of the Wetland Warrior skin for the Doomslayer, so now we can use it if you so wish. Now from here, turn around, jump onto the punch block, jump back up to where we pushed in that green skull, go through the gate we opened, and then we're back at the other green skull and the big gate that we need to go through to continue on with the mission. Now, just as the other side of this level, we will now have another traversal puzzle, if you want to call it that, to get through. Nothing too complicated, just get the heavy cannon out to shoot the button. So punch the punch pad, this will open up these climb walls, climb across them, turn around, jump onto this climb wall, up onto this ledge, don't get hit by the turrets, jump up onto this ledge. Then we go forward onto the monkey bar, then we shoot the button above the climb wall, we'll unlock the climb wall below it, jump to the left onto the monkey bar, then don't get hit by the flames, it doesn't really matter, doesn't do that much damage, shoot that button, which will open that gate, we can go into this hallway, then we go onto this monkey bar, onto this ledge. Now these turrets fire about twice as fast as the other one, so try not to get hit, onto the launch pad, and we are home, we're safe. Now before we continue on with the mission that way, turn around, and there is a broken door we can punch through, which will reveal some BFG ammunition. Grab that if you need it. It's also a secret, which is nice. On the map, this can be found right here in this little nook in the wall. Now we can continue on with the mission, where we will be faced with these 2 spinning monkey bars. You can just grab the first one and then dash your way to the left onto the climb wall and totally avoid the second one altogether. So just do that, it's way easier. Once we climb up here, we will have to fight a pain elemental. Once he's dead, we want to jump onto this little round area, and we can see there's a climb wall over there. Jump and climb up that wall where we can find 50 armor, but if we turn around, we will actually see there is a Codex page. Jump and double dash across, and then pick it up. This is the Codex page entry for the Seraphs Part 8, which comes with this rather interesting image, where the guy on the right looks kind of like Doom Guy. On the map, this Codex entry is found right here, where the Slayer's standing. From here, we're just going to jump back down to where we fought the Pain Elemental onto this circular platform, and then onto the next one, and then onto the next one. Then we're going to jump into this launch pad, which will take us up to the climb wall, and once we climb up here, we will have the second final big dick battle arena thing. Over on the left here, you can find 50 armor. I'm just telling you that because it's kind of hard to find, and I found it accidentally, and it's definitely worth having for this fight. It's found right here in the corner, and once you're ready to go, jump up onto this platform and activate the green pentagram to summon all of Hell's armies. At least that's what it feels like. And I wish you the best of luck. Now once you're done with that battle, at the back on one of these upper platforms we can find a Supercharge. It might be worth grabbing during the battle, it might be worth grabbing afterwards, I'm not sure, it's up to you. But it can be found right here where the Slayer's standing. You don't want to miss this. That health and armor is so vital. And then over here we can find some more BFG ammo, so grab that if you need it. Then we just drop down and grab the second half of the shield that we're going to need to commence with the boss battle that we're about to be thrown into. Now this boss battle is kind of interesting. We have to fight these cubes. When they open up, there will be an eye. Shoot the eye. It will go from blue to red. The more red it is, the more damaged it is. Once you kill it, it will drop down and turn into a punch block, which you punch into the shield at the center. Now, I used all manner of weaponry during this fight, and I figured out that just using the ballista is much simpler. I think it takes 4 direct hits to the eye to kill it, so that is definitely the easiest way to do this, in my opinion. Other little demons will be attacking you the whole time, just be wary of them. Get some flames in there, get some chainsaws, get some ammo, freeze the stuff that's coming at you. So you kill 1 cube, punch it, kill another cube, punch it, then 2 cubes spawn, and you have to fight them both at once. Same thing, when you kill them, punch them, and then you finish the level. Well, not before a really epic cutscene, but we'll see that in a second. As far as the mission goes, we have completed all 7 of the exploration pieces. We found all 4 Codex entries, we found the 1 support rune, and we found the 2 secret encounters. The only thing left to do now is the next mission, which is where I will see you next. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Camel, and this has been my full walkthrough guide for Doom Eternal's DLC Ancient Gods Part 1, second mission, the Blood Swamps. I do hope this video helped you out, and if it did, you'll be very interested in checking out the other Doom Eternal videos that I have already done. Links to them can be found down in the description. Now down there in the old description you can also find my social media links. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and if you'd like to support the channel in a more personal way, you can become a heroic patron on Patreon, or of course a sponsor of the channel right here on YouTube. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy, so your support is most genuinely appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon. Until then, rip and tear until it is done.